Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the last Thursday of the month, Thursday 3.
Thursday 3. Okay, so this is leap year.
Yes, it is. Are you proposing 21? Let us know if you are.
Well, are you?
No.
Oh, okay. Fine then. We'll get right into our Thursday 3.
Yeah, number 1.
This is how to identify and eliminate time wasters.
I'm not saying anything.
Me either. I'm afraid I would get in trouble because the number one thing on this list is watching how much you are on social media.
Okay, but my social media, in my defense, is very productive. It always has a benefit. There's always a reason why I have to do it, okay?
I will say there was one very interesting number on here. It talked about sleep deprivation. I never thought about that as a time waster because people brag, hey, I can only need 5 hours of sleep a night.
Baby, you really need to get your 8 hours of sleep to be on your max. I've
Yeah.
always told you that.
Well, anyway, so let's go on to number 2. Okay, so now let's talk about the power of the habit.
Habit. Identify the routine or having a routine. It's very important because you can pretty much plan your day ahead, and you can pretty much know exactly what triggers you have where you waste time, and therefore you can eliminate those. So definitely just having a habit, like knowing what you have to do ahead of time, having a plan, having a routine, setting boundaries for different time wasters, eliminate those, get rid of those. This article kind of helps you on how to do and go about that.
Well, there's a book called The Power of Habit. I do highly recommend it. It's a very well-known book. It talks about how to build up habits and how usually it takes about 21 days. If you can do something for 21 days, that will help you build a habit. And then to tie it in with a trigger, for example, brushing your teeth reminds me to take my medicine in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I have a habit for like every single thing I do in the mornings, then the rest of the day just kind of goes blah. But I mean, the mornings, I got that down. I know exactly what I have to do. But another thing is, if you can do it for the first week, I think the first week is the hardest. If you can get through the first week, the rest of the 21 days, it's no big deal. All right, number 3.
All right, how to choose a guardian for your minor child. Of course, this would never really happen unless something happens to both you or your spouse.
Yeah.
If y'all were in some terrible tragedy and died, what are you going to do about your kids? And you need to think about it before you pass away.
This is planning ahead, which last week we talked about, wills, and this is, this could be linked to that. I mean, you have to plan ahead. You have to know, who's going to take care of your children if anything was to happen to you. And having all these pre-done or, pre-planned or just having it done period will avoid so many issues and problems for the survivors.
Yeah, especially and even for the surviving family members, not the kids, but for example, sisters, brothers.
Yeah.
You don't want them, your side of the family fighting with the other side of the family for custody or possession of the children. You want it to go very smoothly, and you want to have them already listed so nobody's feelings are hurt. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do. Everybody knows what your wishes were, and they'll follow that. So it's just very important. It'll save your family a lot of stress. And again, not just the kids, but the ones that love you and are trying to do the right thing.
Definitely. So definitely consider taking care of your will, your last testament, as soon as you can. So start thinking about, who will you choose as a guardian for your children and to do the administration of your state. All those things are important to think about and take care of now. All right. So that was it.
So I hope everybody has a great rest of the February.
Yes. We'll see you in March.
All right. Bye, everybody.